Have a day, guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys that are new, my name is Tamar Kaminga, also known as Team Money, and today I decided to film a crease cut for you guys. I honestly used to suck at crease cuts. Like, I talk about it later on in the video, but I really could not get it down, and I just think that once I finally practiced over and over and finally picked up certain skills and techniques, that it helped a lot, and I wanted to share these techniques with you guys. I know it's been quite a while since I filmed, but I am going to be filming more, so don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave comments below, and hit the bell so then you get notifications. Without further ado, if you would like to know how I got my crease cut, then please keep on watching. And today we're going to start with the eyes, and I'm going to begin applying concealer on them with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade Medium 22. And then I'm just going to be taking my Morphe M432 brush and applying the concealer on the lid. Okay. And then I'm just going to be going in between palettes for the eyeshadow today. But I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette in the shade Bay. I tried to be all cool and flick it, but that just did not work out. Okay, and I'm using Bay as a base shade. Get this hair out of here. If you guys hear my dog like sniffing, it's because she's sitting right next to me. Now I'm going to be taking Shy from the same palette, and I'm going to be buffing that all in my upper crease. And I have such a light hand. Alright, so now that Shy is applied and blended, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. And I'm going to be using the color Dusty Rose. I don't think I mentioned it before, but I applied Shy with my Sigma Diffused Crease E38 brush. And I'm using the same one to apply Dusty Rose. I'm going to be applying that a little bit above the crease. My dog's asleep. And whenever I'm creating a crease cut, I have really tiny eyelids, so I have to go as far above as I can. A lot has actually happened since the last time I filmed. I know it's been quite a while, but I've gone to Seattle, which I thought was very cool. I'm in love with Seattle. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's just a tint of Shy left because Dusty Rose pretty much took over, so I'm going to go back in with Shy. This way we tie in Shy to Dusty Rose. Okay, and now I'm going to be taking the shade Sienna. And so I'm just adding this shade into the crease so that we kind of deepen up this crease. But yeah, so some things about me. This feels so weird, like I feel so awkward just talking about myself. But the reason why I started wanting to YouTube or beginning to YouTube was because I just personally love talking about makeup in general. Like, if you want to start a conversation with me, talk about makeup. I've always had a passion for it. Like, in the 2nd grade, I used to take eyeshadows, and I didn't have eyeliner back then, but I got this little palette for Christmas, I think, and then I would wet the shadows and use it as eyeliner and be as innovative with the colors as possible. And I really do like doing people's makeup, and I will. Like, it relaxes me. Picking up a brush and blending relaxes me. But I didn't really, I don't know, I have more of a passion for teaching people how to do it. And if you didn't already guess what I was going to do next, yes, I am going to go back in with Dusty Rose, because that color is gonna disappear. But this is the way that eyeshadow works. Some colors are gonna cancel out others, and then you just go back in with it, and that's the beauty of it. That there's always a chance to fix it. So now I'm going to be taking the color Mulberry and I'm going to apply that in the crease again. Kind of going towards the outer and then bringing it back in here. So that way it kind of connects. I swear that having this dog around while I film is like babysitting. Now I'm going to go back in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer and with the same brush. And I'm going to use it to carve out the crease. Now this step takes a while and is so precise, so I'm going to barely talk. I'm actually going to place it right here on my lid. And if you guys haven't seen this trick before, and I will show you. And I'm going to look up. Okay, there we go. And then, actually, I'm going to use that as a guide. And now I'm going to be going back in with the shade Bay from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. And this is the same base shade that we used earlier. And I'm just doing this step so that it sets and doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other eye. So the whole purpose of adding the concealer was so we know where our crease is going to be at. And now I'm going to go back in with that dark shade from earlier, the Mulberry shade, and I'm just going to add that right above the crease. I'm just doing this step to add more dimension. Now I'm going to take the shade Rose Pink, and then I'm going to take the Slay All Day Setting Spray by Gerard Cosmetics. I love this setting spray. It smells so much like coconut. And I'm just going to be applying that anywhere where the concealer is. Now I'm going to take a makeup remover wipe and wipe off all the excess underneath. And kind of use that to shape it. So I used to be really bad at cut creases. Like, I did not know that you weren't supposed to actually use your natural crease to create one, and I didn't realize it's just an illusion. Now I'm going to take the Stila Cosmetics liquid eyeshadow in the shade Bronze Belle, and I'm actually not going to be using the little applicator that it comes with. I love it, but I'm actually going to be using it with a Tarte liner brush. And I'm going to be using it to line the part right here in between the cut crease and my eyeshadow. Alright, so I went ahead and did my eyelashes and my eyebrows off camera, but I will be coming out with a brow tutorial soon. And if you guys want to see how I apply my eyelashes or how I reuse my eyelashes, then I would be willing to do that for you guys too. Just make sure you request it below. I'm beginning to prime my face with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer, and I'm just applying that all over my face. For today's foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 128 Warm Nude. And I'm also going to be dragging that out to my ears because my hair's up, so you can especially see that area. And I'm also, of course, going to be dragging it down my neck. Now I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer to highlight certain areas of the face that need it, such as my dark under eye circles. And this is the shade Medium 22. And to bake the areas we highlighted with the concealer, I'm using the Beauty Bakerie Flower Setting Powder in yellow. And then I'm going to let that sit for a couple of minutes. Now I'm wiping the excess powder off with my Sigma F80 flat Kabuki brush. Then to set my entire face, I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Tinted Press Finishing Powder in the shade Tan. To contour my face, I'm using the shade Havana from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Light to Medium Contour Kit. I always start by going underneath my cheekbones and behind my jawline as well as underneath my jawline. And to contour my nose area, I always start by the beginning of my eyebrow and I bring it down the bridge of my nose and then I go over my nose, just like that. Now I'm using the Beauty Bakerie setting powder to clean up my contour by applying it right next to the areas I applied bronzer to. Then I'm once again wiping off the excess powder. As you can see, this process is very repetitive. I'm then taking a MAC Cosmetic blush to add a little more color to my face. I honestly don't know the name of the blush. I've had it for so long that it came off. For today's highlight, I'm taking the shade on the right, which is Hustla Baby from the Fenty Beauty Killawatt's highlighter, and I'm using the Sigma F64 Soft Blend Concealer Brush to apply this highlight. Then I'm using the Colourpop Luster Dust Loose Highlighter in the color Gnomie, and I'm spritzing the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day spray on the brush and then applying it to those highlighted areas. I'm also applying Gnomie to the inner corner of my eye. Now for the under eyes, I'm going back in with the shade Shy from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. And I'm just going to try and buff that out as much as I can. Then right beneath the lash line, I'm going back in with Dusty Rose from the Soft Glam palette. And finally, I'm applying Mulberry right on the lash line. To end this eye look, I'm using L'Oreal's Waterproof Mascara. My camera died while I was lining my lips, but I lined them with the Spice Pencil Liner by MAC. And now I'm applying Ashton by Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip. This is my final look. Thank you guys so much for watching my tutorial. Your support means the absolute world to me. And if you guys have any ideas for videos you want to see from me, then make sure you comment them below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you're following me on my social media journey on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And with that said, this is my cut crease. Bye!